Hey guys, KnightSeeker here, and welcome back to another video on Cardfight area. And we're doing a deck build. I know, last week we had a good amount of deck builds. Even the week before that, we have just straight deck build videos. You see, I have a good reason. I was helping around the house pretty much all day, and I did promise a friend to play with Minecraft with her. So just, because to make up for her for spending for the server for pretty much all of us. Well, only just me and her, because I did ask and I had to uphold my promise. Okay, but yeah. So for just this week, and hopefully maybe not next week, it will just only be just a deck. This video and next video will just be deck builds. But next week, I do promise. Well, I'm not gonna say promise. I'm just gonna do my best just to make sure I have already Cardfight, Cardfight already ready to go, getting already uploaded, and all that. Okay. But yeah. But I still have to say, if you do like these deck builds videos, then do subscribe to see more of it, and give it a like to show that you do enjoy these kinds. To give my thought process and what deck I was building, what deck I'm building currently, or what I'm going to go for, and see how I build it. And who knows, you could just leave something in the comments to see what other little things you put, just that feel like that deck can work a little bit better. Okay. But yeah, you see, last time, it was like from last video. Well, actually not last video. You may end up seeing a different video, like maybe the Nectar video, like another one that has this card in, that my friend played it. But yeah, I did went to check over, and I saw not only Royal Paladins, Kagero, which is this, and Dimensional Police, Link Jokers, and what else? OTT are like pretty much the only clans that got new cards. That's it. So yeah. For the Dimensional Police, it was the Metal Board. And so far, there's only two of them. Sin Buster, and also, where is he? Yeah. And your Buster. Those two only. I haven't seen, like, what other new cards were there. I may have to look at videos about it. Probably Vanguard Insider. Because he has these videos ready. He has the videos, and I can just check like what cards were added that time. Let's see. And I know so far Kagero, obviously it has the new grade 3, and also some grade 2s. Let's see. Oh yeah, this grade 2. This helps a lot of getting your grade 1s or grade 2s into your hand pretty quickly. It does help. So yeah, it just makes the deck go faster. I know for sure you add 4 copies of him for sure. I had to probably need to rebuild the Blade Master deck, because now he's out and he's new. And I might have any less copies of him. Yeah, many less copies, and my friend did tell me about Waterfall, which is it's a really good aggressive strategy. But since how he's pretty good, he's just fast. Just getting you the vision token. Without needing the grade 1 and the grade 2 just for the whole board wipe. You could just call the vision token just straight up without the vision token. But yeah, it's not really about them, okay? You see, I was now thinking about the deck builds for Dimensional Police, which is the Metal Borg, and OTT, which is Susanoo. Yeah, he's back. He's back in the game. And it's the upgraded version, which I believe that is, yeah, from the G series. Which I am surprised, like how they just add the upgraded version already. Even Amaterasu. Though Amaterasu is here. So yeah. And I think for this video, we're gonna be building the OTT deck, the new one, which is the Supreme Heavenly Battle Deity Susanoo. And as you know, I did learn this from a friend here. Susanoo is really the brother of Amaterasu, and I believe that these two are the siblings to it was a moon goddess. I think it was a moon goddess. I may forget the name. If you do know the name of the other sibling, do leave in the comments, okay? But yeah, I'm thinking we're gonna build with this deck. You may have seen it in the last video, which is Monday. So, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, I will leave it in the icon in the top right, okay? So you can just go check it out. Oh yeah. So here's what we got. We know, so he's an OTT and he's a noble. And he has this effect. And they're both only on Vanguard so far. Yeah, it's just really Vanguard only, so he's probably he needs to be your main guy. Sorry if I'm doing this. But yeah, he's like supposedly your main guy that you need to get onto. So, and here's what it says, like, when placed, look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Reveal up to 1 card from among them, put it on top of your deck, and put the rest into the bottom in any order. So basically, it lets you allow to look 2 cards from top, then, however you chose, you can put one of them on top, but then the other one to the bottom. So yeah, it's always choosing. So it's basically like you're taking a peek into the future, and you're deciding which future you want to have. So yeah, oh yeah, let's start with a new deck. So at least we're already fresh. Okay, but we do need to get our starters before we get to the Great Freeze. So for our starters, we can go with Witness, Rabbit. Yeah, there's some good ones. I think I want to go with. I feel like I want to go with Lodge's Magus because I think I have waifus in almost every clan. I think yeah. So yeah, Asha is like my new Nectar waifu, and I can say Lodge's Magus is probably my waifu in the OTT. So yeah, 1 copy of her. And I would say from this build, we can just say. Those Sentinel draws can work. No. But again, but then it is a trigger. You are putting your trigger there, so. This time we're not gonna put the PG draws for this. We're just gonna put actually the normal draws. Also for our criticals, we just go with this. Because Battle Scissor Gingered, she is thick. Okay? She is thick. And you disagree with that? What is wrong with you? Do you not have eyes? Like, hold up. Look, okay? Look. Those legs. And I think those look like, man, I think she has biceps. I feel like she just works out a lot and probably would just, probably kick your rear in probably in 1 move without even thinking about it. Also Psychic Bird, because birds are awesome, okay? Bird up. And also 4 copies of normal draw. And who knows, maybe more crits? Maybe? But I mean, you are ending up drawing more cards anyways, so 12 criticals might be the thing for this deck. Since you can always often just decide to the future. You can just look at the top 2. If one is a trigger, which is mainly critical, just put it on top and put the rest in the bottom. Sure, your opponent's gonna know it for sure, because well, obviously it's there. However, since there's 2 cards, sometimes you may end up with just 2 normal units, and you just end up putting them. You just put one on top and one on the bottom, just for which unit you want to have in your hand right now at that time, or ready for next turn. And again, since how most of the time, your opponent will always think what card you put on top is usually beneficial for you, aka triggers. So they will most likely end up either PG in it, or putting more extra shield to know past you, which it can be very good. Since if your second drive check is a trigger, you can just give it to one of your rear guards, which is amazing. It's like in a way of just outplaying your opponent in a certain way. And who knows, maybe you just don't get 2 triggers at all and they just waste its shield, which is also good. So yeah, I think this was like, I think the strength of Susanoo's abilities are. Oh yeah, I did forgot to mention the second ability, his act. The first one is an auto when placed, so it has to go off. So it has to go off no matter what. And it can only like have it one time if depending on the card. If it's a restriction, then yeah. But since on Vanguard, it's a mainly just a 1 per turn effect go. So yeah, for his active as a Vanguard, it's a once per turn thing. So really, but no, actually never mind. Yeah, it's a once per turn. You counterblast and soul blast one card. Okay, it's like almost like a standard thing for almost every major card. It's that it goes like this: reveal the 2 cards from the top of your deck. Basically, you're flipping both of them over. Sure, and it says this. And put them into your hand. So basically, you just lost 2. Basically, you just lost your potential 2 dried checks. And however, and this goes like this: activate all of the trigger. Activate all of the triggers effect of the revealed cards. If your soul has a grade 3, reveal 3 cards instead of 2. So yeah, if you just first write them, you just get 2 cards in hand. However, if you were to write again, bam, you just automatically just get 3 cards for free. And any triggers on, if there's all 3 triggers, well then you're about to have a 30k power up distributed to your field. That is powerful. Yeah, it is very powerful. But however, again, this is kind of dangerous. Since it does require, you need to manage your resource so that you have enough soul just to keep using this almost every turn, which is highly recommended since it is a very powerful effect. But however, you got to be careful with your deck, because if your deck hits 0, and I mean the moment it hits the 0, bam, you lost the game. So really, you have to be careful. So you have to be really careful when using this effect. But it's really good early on, because you do have plenty of cards, so you don't have to worry about it. But when it gets late in the game, you had to be like not going really nilly on this. But yeah, 4 of him is good. And we also have his sister, Goddess of the Sun Amaterasu, the upgraded version to normal Amaterasu. Now her effect is pretty interesting, and I have not seen this kind of effect before. And it goes like this: when revealed by a card effect, aka one of them is Susanoo, for example. It's usually, that's why it says deck. So yeah, it goes like that. Find the top card of your deck, and one of your Vanguard gets 10,000 power and +1 critical until the end of turn. So yeah, sorry. Oh jeez, sorry. I just ate at the time. I just finished eating at the time when I was recording this. So yeah, this was like probably a last night thing. Okay. So I may be able to get this at least upload pretty much at 1:30, or who knows. It all depends how soon I can get this done. But yeah, that's the auto deck ability, and her auto effect for both Vanguard and Rearguard. So you don't have to ride her, you can just put her on the Rearguard and her effect will still be useful. It's that when it attacks, you discard a card from your hand and look at the top 3 cards, reveal up to 1 normal unit, and to let you know, PG, like the standard PGs, any player that like it's new or don't understand like what Sentinels count as, well, Sentinels count as normal units, the normal grade 1. And I believe that's how it's always been. That's how it's always been. Okay? So if you're planning to use Amaterasu, Goddess of the Sun, it's best you go with the normal standard grade 1 PGs instead of your PG draws, since they count as trigger unit. Amaterasu will not be able to get them. So it's usually best to have those, as you're just getting a guaranteed PG. Then again, there is a both downside and upside. Upside, you get a PG. The downside is that your opponent will not be committed to just putting all their power into one go, since they know you can just easily block it. Okay? So yeah, but either way, but again, it's always a good detergent. It's a good, like, it's like always in a way telling your opponent, just, hey, back off, you don't go all in, because I have a PG ready to go. But then again, you are in a way sacrificing your card, like in a way 1-for-1 for Amaterasu's effect. Like binding cards when she's revealed, well, basically when they're revealed, you add it to the top. And again, that's what I mean, like being revealed, that usually been added to the top, really. So yeah, it binds one card. That's a 1-for-1. You trade one card to get, like, in a way, a guaranteed critical. So in a way, she's treated as a critical unit, like in Zero. And also her attack. It's basically another 1-for-1. You discard one card you probably may not need anymore, mainly a grade 3, mainly another Amaterasu, if you already have enough of her on the field. And let's just say maybe your opponent's just not bothering attacking them. Since they're not bothering you as much, they're just only giving you card advantage. They're only giving your opponent the card advantage, aka the one they're using them. So yeah, for Amaterasu, it's always like a 1-for-1 thing. But yeah, but again, you are guaranteed to get one normal unit out of there, as in a way, like, it's more filtering, more filling out. It's basically, it's a good filter deck. And same thing with Susanoo. It's in a way filter deck as well. And who knows? This is a great strategy. I don't know, this might be good or not. Let's just say this. You've been revealed the two cards of your deck when you place them. One's a trigger and one's not. I was just thinking, what happens if you put the trigger to the bottom, but then you put the non-trigger on top? That way, if let's just say your opponent decides to just no guard it, or in a way they're kind of afraid to the point, like, if you're like, you put them like to 4 damage or probably 5, depending, or even 3. Even 3 damage is deadly, because since you have 12 crits, plus the Amaterasu's effect. So yeah. So in a way, you're making them waste more shields, and then if your two dry tricks end up being none, well, you just force them to just waste so much shield, and then they can just, your other rares can just go in for real damage. So yeah, that's what I'm just saying. Maybe it may not be a good strategy, or maybe sound dumb, but hey, I'm just thinking, like, how can I use this deck to how I gonna play it. But yeah, that will be 8 PGs. That will be 8 grade 3s in this deck. Now for grade 2s. How we're gonna build this? Well, since how it involves a lot of just looking around. Okay, so let's just see. When it attacks, if the number of cards in your hand is 4 or more, which by the time you Rider, you should have, then yeah, you could just add more power. Ooh, okay. This unit is pretty good as well, as it's just a simple place. Look at the top 3, put them on top of your deck in any order. Basically, how if you wish to have defensive triggers, then you could just simply place it, second to the top of your deck. So that way, if you're still like at grade 3 or grade 1, well, actually grade 2, you're just only driving checking 1. And then when you take the no guard, you're just automatically getting a defensive trigger. So it's really good. Let's see. When you draw a card, cost counter +1 until the end of the turn, this unit gets 7,000 power and boost. I mean, it's okay. But really, I think I want to use my counterblast for something else that's for better. AKA Susanoo. Susanoo's effect. Oh, Made in Libra. It's been a while since I've seen her. Oh, she's had the English version. That means she's already been out for a while. While we was a counterblast, so I draw a card. And discard a card from your hand, this unit gets plus. Okay. Let's see. When it attacks, soul blast 1, draw a card, discard a card from your hand. Okay. Not okay. I mean, it's good. When placed, soul blast 1, look at the top 3, reveal up to 1 grief from among them, put it on top of your deck, shuffle the rest, look at Wait, no, look at the bottom. Wait, what? Wait, shuffle the rest of the cards. Look on the bottom of your deck, and this unit gets plus. Okay, what the? Okay, that almost confused me for a bit. Ooh, actually, Battle Sister Macaron is pretty good. I would say good in a way. It says when you look at your deck by an effect during your turn, aka active effect of Susanoo. Base this unit. You may have this unit. Get like 10,000 power until the end of turn. And since how actually no wait, that's a once per turn thing. So you can only activate this once, but still you are getting a lot of power out of this. But yeah, so yeah, we may consider her. You have more than 10 cards in your hand. Well, that will not happen as often. So, let's see. Oh right, forgot. No, Oracle. No, it's Genesis. Forgot. It's when it attacks. If your hand has 5 or more cards, current +1, reveal the top card of your deck. If the revealed card is a unit card, as in a normal unit or just trigger unit, until the end of your turn. Alright, if you do have an order card. I forgot about that. Right. Your opponent can only call cards with the same unit type as the reveal card from hand. So let's just say you reveal a trigger, they can only guard with triggers for this card. Then, if they reveal a normal unit, well, your opponent can only use normal units. PGs are included, the grade 1s, if you include the grade 1. Again, the both sides has PGs. So yeah, reading, after giving a good read, there's some cards that are like decent. Like, let's see, there's Tom. Tom is pretty good. During the turn he attacks a Vanguard, your opponent cannot call normal units from hand to Guardian Circle. So basically, if he has a crit and he's just by himself, your opponent cannot really put a 5k shield right there. Or even a 10k. They had to waste pretty much a 15 or even a 20k. So yeah, let's see how this we can do. During your turn, you have 5 more cards, you can get plus 2,000, and then when rolled upon... Wait, witch? Oh, it's just a witch effect. Huh? What's this? When you draw a card, retire this unit, counters 1. Okay. I don't think that's a good one. So yeah, I think free cards are... I think there's some cards that are pretty good. Let's say... this unit is pretty good. As it can protect itself from being retired, but then again, it doesn't protect itself from binding. So again, it all depends on what your opponent has. If we're against a Narukami, then yeah, this card is not helpful. But if we're against a I don't know, just any other clan that does retiring, basically every clan, basically almost every clan. Yeah, this unit's good. Okay, so, but again, Rectangle Magus is nice. You do get an automatic, just look at the card, just put them in any order, but then you draw a card. So basically, you could just put the normal unit first on top, and then the trigger unit to at the second. You draw the normal unit, and you're just pretty much guaranteed to get the trigger. Or who knows, you could do this with a simple combo. But then again, you can't do this. You cannot do it often, as you need Susanoo to be the main guy to use that kind of cost. So, and besides, this is just a free effect. So, And Tom, sure, Counterblast is okay. You do have plenty of Counterblast, so maybe let's just see. Let's just do this. Free of this, free her. Probably free of this, and 2. And let's just see. This will give us 11 grade 2s. If we were to just evenly distribute it, that will be giving us 12 grade 2s. with Tom. So yeah, this video may end up being longer, but hey, I am trying to think like what's like the most possible optimal deck build. Like we could just maybe decrease her just enough because Susanoo is like the only one we can just do it, and besides, we can just automatically get free cards drawn. It's like a pay Soul Blast, Counter Blast, and you just draw free cards. Activate any triggers that you just pull. Simple. It's like very powerful. Let's see. I think we should have Tom as our our finisher. Pretty much like our finisher guy. Since if we do end up but then ooh, this is tough. Man. I don't remember I put this guy in his deck. I'm not sure. Samurai. If you do watching this video at around this time, can you tell me like if Tom is like what was the right ratio of the cards? Like, because I think I'm just putting this as for now, just giving us 11 grade 2s. And you can just tell me like if Tom was in your deck in the first place, okay? Okay, now onto the final part, which is grade 1. So let's see what we got. Obviously, we need 4 PGs. And for my song, it was this guy. Oh, it's a her, really. But then again, you do have a few other normal drop PGs, so that's pretty good. Ooh, right, I forgot there's some more Battle Sisters. Wait, what's Cookie? Wait a minute. I'm sorry, I'm sorry I'm doing this, but I gotta look. Where is it? Dang it! They didn't add that Battle Sister yet, the Grave version. Dang. Okay, anyways, where were we? Oh yeah. So let's see, what can we do? We have to look for cards that can give us more of a control in our deck. Like the more like predicting and controlling the future. It says Soul Blast, we're gonna look at the top 5, reveal it to 1 grade 3. Then again, it is using our soul. And when again, we do want our Susanoo to still be the guy. And who knows, we may have to go like up to 3 times? Well, up to 3 times. Again, we do have rectangular Megas doing the Soul Blasting as well. I kind of forgot, like, yeah, this is only 1 Soul Blast. And how many other Soul Blasts we got? This is another Soul Blast as well. So again, and we don't have like, I don't see any cards I can think of that does like a good soul charging. So yeah, obviously let's go with Taga's Megas because her effect is really good. Is that you just, if your Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, which we should be at this point, just hold her on until you get to grade 3. You do counter plus 1, draw the card, and reveal up to 1 critical from your hand and put it on top of your deck. If you played her, then you should know why she was pretty good. So yeah, play 4 of her is alright. It's really nice. For PGs, we just have to pick which PG we like. Or unless that is the only PG, and that, oh, never mind. Oh yeah, that's right. Those PGs are not good. And I think this was the reason why he added this, is because that effect. Is that when plays, draw a card, discard a card. And again, if you were to go second, this counts as a, like, in a way, draw 1 card. It's like basically you're drawing another card for free. So, 4 PGs in there. So for the Battle Scissors, I have not seen what their effect does. It says when your drive check reveals a trigger unit, you may have this unit gain plus 10. It's a 1 per turn as well. This is not 1 per turn, it is active. It says put this unit into your soul. Okay, we do have now a soul charging away. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck. From among them on top of your deck. Wait, look at the top 2 cards from the top of your deck. Put a card from among them on top of your deck. Put a card from among them to the bottom. And until that turn, the power of your next trigger gets 10 plus 10. Remember, it says the next trigger gets a plus 10. AKA, if let's say your second drive is a trigger, that's a plus 20. to 1 unit you can give, along with a critical. If, let's just say, your Vanguard gets PG'd. Okay? So, let's just see. Maybe we can consider it. Maybe we can. And that could at least, like, fill out the whole thing. As I'm just looking at what cards we got. It's only when revealed. Again, countercharging is. Oh, actually, never mind. I totally forgot. If the number of your damage zone is 3 or more, so. Ooh, that's nice. But then again, we need to be sure we're hitting that particular unit. Paul Makers is really nice. It is really nice. Gemini is pretty good. Okay, so let's see. We have her. It says when plays, look at the Soul Boss 1, just look at the top 5, reveal out to 1 grade free, put them. It says put it on top of your deck. Among them, shuffle your deck. Wait, shuffle your deck. Wait, shuffle the rest of your cards. Wait, shuffle the rest of your cards. Looked at. Put them at the bottom in any order. How do you do that? I don't know how you do that. Well, let's just hope things go well. So how many, let's see. So, Gemini, I don't know, like, Ammo Samurai, if you can tell me how you do this, then I don't know. So yeah, we have 2 ways of get souls, so yeah, let's just say, let's just put 3 of her, and probably me 4 Geminis. Or Gemini, sorry. Wait, that would give us 10. We could maybe put 4 Geminis as you know, maybe a good way, just, you know, give us counter charge. No, oh wait, it's already full. Oh right, it was 13. I forgot about that. 13? Wait a minute. 8? Oh, it's 8. Sorry. I did not count. I did not count there. Okay. So, let's see what we got. We have, in a way, a filter as we just draw another card. We have, like, in a way, a certain filter. Another filter. And, again, but it is kind of tough. Like, do you want to sacrifice your trigger? You want to sacrifice that end of turn, that 1 turn trigger power up, or you want to get that. You want to get that guaranteed dry check of a unit you need. So it is like a balancing. Like, it all depends. Gemini, I mean, he's in a way good enough. Well, for what I see in this deck. So again, I don't know if I should add her. Countercharging is nice since. Let's see, how many cards you... Yeah, you do Counterblast, like 1 Counterblast, another Counterblast. How many Counterblasts we got? 1 Counterblast, and another Counter. So we do have 3 forms of Counterblasting, but it's not fast, but it can end up going pretty quickly if we're not careful. So having the Countercharge may help. It may help. So... Oh, Jesus. This video is going on for a pretty long time. Ah, man. Yeah, this may end up being the longest deck build video I may have. But yeah. Let's just end the video with this. For Star Unit, Lodge's Magus because OTT waifu. 12 criticals because since how we have a good amount of manipulation on this deck. And how we can decently draw enough cards. We may be just going, it may be safe to go with 12 grits, you know, in this deck. The 4 heals as standard. Just standard. As our 17 grade zeros. For grade 1s, we have 14 of them. 3 of them is Gemini, Battle Sister Pella? Hell? I think Pan? We call it Pan. 4 of the, you know, the normal draw PG, which is you draw, discard a card. And we have Tetra Mages, which is pretty nice. It can just give us like a guaranteed trigger, pretty much on top of the deck. And who knows, with Susanoo, we can just even get more triggers out of that. And for grade 2, it is like very confusing. Because I'm not sure like what was the right way to build this. As we do have 4 of the Angel as just a free look at the top 3 and just mix it up. Just get a card you really need for probably your next turn and just see how it goes. 4 Promised Daughters, as again, if you're against a clan that involves like a good amount of retiring for by effects, then she's good for as a good standing interceptor just to protect you from it. And all around a good attacker, probably early on. Rectangular Megas, pretty nice. Though now with the extra soul we're getting, more soul, we can actually probably do this. Actually, we can decrease this 1 and then put this at 4. As this is pretty good, as more drawn may help us get to the pieces we need. And then finally, to round it up, we have this. Susanoo as our main grade 3, and the evolved version of Amaterasu. I think a good attacker that we probably need. So yeah, that's probably the end of this deck build. And now, as normal, well, as pretty much by now you should know, we're gonna save it. So yeah, you may not see it. Oh. So yeah, we'll call this just OTT. We call this OTT V, or we can call this new OTT since it is like a evolved version. So yeah, OTT V, because again, all these cards are on the V version, so at least it'll be easier to know which card is it. So yeah, I would say that's pretty much it. Yeah, thank you guys for watching this video on Cardfight area deck build. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Until then, later, fellow seekers, and have a wonderful day.